And a lot of our teams aren't really going very heavy on just dominating a 2v2. And there's just a lot of help from the jungle when they do swap to the top lane as well. So just kind of feels a little bit less oppressive. Bottom lane pretty even, all things considered. And now Podok actually going to get knocked up here by Paulo, left alone as Peter left to ward, and Podok's just dead. And that's what can happen if you're an MF at a position. You don't have your support, you don't have some security, you might just die. You're being attacked.
Kind of difficult to do this if Bro have first move. You can see Paulo moving over, and back has to back away. And also, importantly, BDD is recalling. He can TP into this control. If they want to fight, they can actually make it happen. He's level 6 as well. He's going for that ward.
I think they should anyway, just to regain control of this pit and make sure you get the 2 Grubs. They'll be in better position, and that they do.
Oh, casting. You know what? We should have like a presentation by Chovy on the benefits of killing minions.
He really was. I mean, he wasn't the first player to ever prioritize minion killing, but he was one of the first players that made a name for being so good at it.
Other ability.
It was like a attack speed buff or something. As Casting's going to get engaged on here, as Morgan now ults into the Alistair and is just left for dead. Does have his flash, but just doesn't want to use it. Peter, very nicely done by him to get. I mean, they're going to go for this fight. We'll see if it works out for them, as Paulo is going to go in, but no follow-up at all onto Casting or onto Cuz. They're both still full health. BDD goes in, but doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Takes a bunch himself, and now he's got to flash away, and kind of felt like both teams were really out of sync there. And it's just going to be K2 who get the majority of the Grubs at the end of the day. They get 4.
No one died. No one died. You know, a lot of ults.
That was a weird fight.
Yeah. In fact, not that many ults. I say a lot of ults. You know, Cuz didn't use his. Cuz didn't use his. Podok didn't have his. But, like, why would you waste your ult on minions? You could have used it there.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Well, might get another fight here as Closer in a bit of trouble. That's the Lilia bowling ball to hit him as well. The sleep is going to hit too. And now we got Closer in a lot of trouble. Has to flash away. Burn is coming in. Cuz really was considering it, but no flash, no mobility, and Closer gets away.
Yeah, I don't think he was quite able to get the center.
Okay. Hambak gonna miss his dash over the wall, doesn't have flash, and now he just is going to die, I think. Yeah, down he goes.
He did get some hard steel procs though, so.
Worth. Used to be a thing. We're just doing the Rift Heralds here for KT, and Bro say, you can have it.
They weren't interested, you know? Why do you need a Herald when you have Brotax? Look,
they're just building up that interest.
That Zeke's in the inventory, that's what your Brotax is supporting. But he needs more money to buy control boards, so you need to pay more Brotax.
Yeah, that is actually Giga Chad. Definitely check that out. In real life. So even though Peter's on the enemy team, if you're also a Giga Chad Brotax enjoyer, you'll enjoy that.
That is true. That's part of it.
Yeah. In a little bit of trouble. There's that Zeke's getting to work.
And
he's in and he's out.
How much damage did he get from that Zeke's, you know? Maybe.
He almost broke the shield. Oh no, the bolt's going to miss. That's what did it, Chad moment.
That is just 0. Oh, the TP flank.
What is happening here? Okay. Well, that happened, and now BDD is going to go on bounds here. He's in a lot of trouble. He does have his help, though, from Casting just going forward. Instead, they're going to get the kill on a Sejuani, although Casting is probably going to have to pay for it with his life. Although, I say that. In goes Paulo. Maybe they give that kill over to Bull. BDD, nice dodge on the Ambessa ult. That means he gets out. Whereas Casting, Paulo really doesn't want to take the kill. And, yeah, they'll get that kill over to Bull. That is a shutdown for Desire.
Yep. Yeah, able to give that one over, and do lose a lot of the map for it though. You know, they lose that mid-tier 2. They lost the Dragon as well. So, you know, overall, did they get that much from the play? Not really.
Yeah. Nice pick here from BDD as the ult comes in, but it's pushed to the side. Does Yone care? Does BDD care? The answer is mostly not. He will respect it.
They forced the recall from Closer, and that's what they want. So now BDD can take the tower. And if Bro want to start Arakan, they are welcome to. I think KT are hoping they will. If I haven't paid my Bro tax, I would pay it right now.
Careful.
Oh, he's found something. That wasn't a ward. That was bigger than a ward.
Look how much damage he did from just like a second. Okay, gonna get hit by that. There's the Ambessa in as well. The turret doing a lot of damage as Equalizer comes down. He gets a shield, but not quite enough damage to do much against the two of them.
Yeah, does manage to chunk them down though, so the prospect of an Anakan isn't really realistic, but a good kill coming out from Bro, and they will get a tower. That's what the Bro tags paid for right there.
Yeah, the wall. Nice little play just to make sure. Again, another Yone special. Gets in, gets out, and they're gonna take down that Ocean Drake.
That's 3, you know, 1 away from Soul. And again, Ocean not the strongest, but it'd still be significant. No healing reduction yet from Bro as well. Don't even have an Ignite.
I mean, T is just water, but brute.
There you go.
Yeah. So, you know.
Makes sense.
Kind of got halfway there.
Oh no, casting's falling for the minion trap.
Yeah, there we go again. He heard just kill the minions, and he's following yeah, he's following.
I'd be so upset. I'd be like,
yeah.
They told me just to kill the minions, and look what happened. But now that's not the Anakan. Yeah.
So we're just gonna do Baron, I guess. There is vision here, but they're just gonna start it up, and Close is gonna TP. As now they're just leaving BDD on the objective.
Yeah, BDD can GP. I don't think they do it quick enough to get out.
I don't know. They have a lot of damage.
They might get it, but they're gonna get away.
I think they do. It's going to be very close.
Oh, nice stop from Paulo.
Oh, okay. That's the difference maker. Paulo going to stop it.
Yeah, doesn't have his ult now to laugh at them as they push this tower. So I guess Bro got the final laugh.
Yeah, Otacon falls away. Baron's still here for 30 seconds, but they got what they wanted, which was mid-tier 1.
Burning resources right now, and Paddock nearly has his ult back.
Right, he's going to get that Q3, and the lineup comes in, only hits a couple in the front, and it is going to be enough. They take down Palu, and Hambak is solo as well. Paddock is going 1v1 versus the Azir. Oh man, the Zhonya's timing is fantastic, but do you win the fight? The answer is no. As meanwhile, Morgan just being walked around here as Cuz got him on a leash. Nice little kill though onto the Alistair. Nice knockup comes in. Ambessa pretty dangerous. There's the shield. BDD coming on over wants the kill as the burn is ticking away, but Morgan might just be able to get away, and that he does, but it's still going to be Ocean Soul to KT.
Considering KT had the edge in that fight without Ocean Soul.
Low. They're just doing Baron.
Sleepy bullet time.
It's gonna force Peter on over once again. This product just now gets here. There's the bullet time as it's gonna go to the Sejuani. No steal gonna happen here. BDD goes in, goes out. KT want to get out now as Peter gonna get hit by that one, and they should leave him, but they can't quite get away from Morgan as they already got the one. Palu trying to get in into big sleep actually, but the follow-up is there. They get Hambak. Who's the next one? Morgan gonna frontline for the entire team. It's so Scrappy once again, casting on the left by himself, left against so many members, and he's nearly, just barely going to survive.
1 minute 10, so Bro trying to get as much value of this Baron, and hopefully keep KT trapped in that base so it becomes a bit awkward to contest this Elder.
I mean, Hambak's smites have been good, so if it does come down to a Challenger's Elder Flip, which, by the way, we have a decent amount of like full health now.
They're sustaining up, right?
Bro, like, what if we just went mid?
This is just light jousting, you know? Oh, the head shake, the stress.
Okay, all right, 3rd time's the charm. We're gonna engage this time. Okay, we got an angle. The sleep in the sleep. The bullet time. He hit closer. Oh no, guys! Oh no! But the Bros are feasting. Very low health bars here though on the side of Bro, even though it is 5v6. Look at Degon. He can't even contain himself.
Everyone's stressed.
We got the double picture-in-picture closer. Nearly died to a bowling ball. Had to dash away. KT still had position. They still have position, and now headbutts the Sejuani away, but he's gonna get in. It's a flip. It's a good old Challenger. Sejuani dead, but Sejuani is dead. Messiah! No way! What? Managed to take it down. But wait, can he win? Can he win is the question. Morgan with the Elder Morgan losing to the Rumble. No! They're doing Baron, by the way, in live.
Kind of fails. And then here, so Cuz goes down, but then Hambak can't get in range, it's just not there. And then Xayah, it was 11 HP, just a feather.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, we all know that. We all know that.
It's only 3.5 minutes away.
Oh.
Not that far away. Oh, that's a poke. And there's the
No, to sleep them first!
He didn't do any damage!
Oh my god!
All right, he zoned them off of the turret, though.
They burned 3 ults. I don't even know why Peter used his ult, but he did.
He just wanted to in solidarity.
Solidarity.
I'm gonna ult, guys. I know yours weren't that good, but so is mine.
He wanted the Zeke. He wanted the Zeke's damage to threaten them away.
Yes, that must be it.
Yeah. Palu, and it was hitting closer, and then he just instantly died.
All right, little
BDD.
fight here. BDD very, very caught. He's gonna try to ult away, and he actually does ult a couple. Gets his shield as well. He's staying alive. BDD, you gotta be kidding me! And he sets up the fight for the team. Did not believe for a second he was going down, and now Morgan is in it alone. There's only so much he can do, as he will go down. Bull, oh, he's going to take out BDD, though. He stays alive. He takes out Peter. Morgan still alive as well, but does get taken down. And Bull, I mean, he did a good job, but I don't
Get out of that, Palu.
alone.
You guys need to, I think, recall.
Yeah, just go to Rakan and just hit the B button. No, he might actually die.
Yeah, they just end. Can they not just end? You have to get back to your base.
He's zoning them. There's no Feather Storm, and Bull's just gonna die. Can't kill casting, and I think we're finally done, guys. The game is over. KT, they have finally done it. They figured it out. And it comes off of Bro engaging onto BDD.
Look,
that's all you needed to do.
If you look at the history of League of Legends, Riot Games have Baron as a tool to end games. They introduced Elder as a tool to end games. They didn't need that.
It's time for the Yorick.
Yeah.
Blind.
And we saw like a mega Yorick rework. I don't know why that's so hard to say.
Mega Yorick rework. It is pretty hard, yeah.
I don't know why. It
doesn't have the ability to get out of there, so he's just taking a beating.
I feel like jungle is less of a...
They got the clone here. Peter not going to be able to chase enough.
He might be getting a fight. You know, there isn't
ult getting a scrap.
Ult available for closer.
All right, we're going in as the Rocks come down late. BDD in a lot of trouble as down he goes. First blood at 6 minutes for Bro. Is it possible? Yes, it is. How about a second kill? As we got Peter caught out as well. True. True. I'm just going to get to work here on the Grubs.
Grubbing down. Oh, but he needs to stop for the Scuttle Crab. That's a jungle if I've ever seen one. That's what you're trying to say.
Oh, Rel is hip. She knows. We're going in onto this Yorick. Morgan is, he's going to get knocked up there on the corner even after the flash. In a lot of trouble, taking huge amounts of damage from the Aatrox. And that is just another Yorick that's very sad.
Yep. End up just taking out Morgan.
Okay.
As I said, very special type of character to play.
Makes sense, yeah.
Locked in.
Who else plays top lane? Chronicler and Atlas.
Oh, that explains so much, you know.
Chronicler only occasionally, but Atlas mostly. Looks like casting, especially after that one kill, is really enjoying his time.
He's just ramping up.
The dragon, it is a Chemtech dragon. No Chemtech soul once again.
Doing my job. Peter is in this Banana Brush, looking for closer.
Yeah, that is an Ahri. And yeah, it's just going to go over. Apollo just died. Yeah, he just got blown up to pieces. And didn't even flash, didn't bother to.
Start of the week, the 6 Grub win rate was kind of slacking.
Yeah.
But they also got the dragons, so it's pretty... You can go.
Going in again, but Peter, he's got his flash, but he might just die instead. He's going to flash, and then he's going to die. Okay. Down he goes. Nice charm. Product has to cleanse, but now a huge engage comes in from Palu, and BDD, he just throws down some rocks. He's like, I'm trying my best, but he's going to get caught out as well, because we do have the triple kill going to Bull. And BDD still on the chase. For some reason, it's going to flash away, and he does not get the kill closer. Just outplays him and gives him the thumbs up.
Well, it just feels like not the target you should be looking for, and Bro punished them massively. Will pick up those 3 Grubs. I'd love to see the Voracious versus Ruinous rate for Bro and for every other team in the league. That would be interesting to me. If we can get that stat, it'd be great.
You know? Yeah, nothing really in this game or the other one has convinced us. But, you know, he's on a team that's winning, and he's not that far behind either. So he drops the circle.
Oh, it's a Hextech Soul.
No.
You really want to come out of him and be like, oh, well, that was just a quick 50 minutes between the two games. Absolutely. Peter?
He is going in.
He's going for it.
Still level 6. We have TP as well.
Oh, handback. He's slick with it.
And they all just get away.
Oh my god, the Yorick? They were trying a little too hard. But then again, nothing happened.
All right, well, on the rocks is Closer, but he has another dash. And guess what? It's Wukong! This BDD will go down. And now on a killing spree is Closer. 3 in a row.
Mid-jungle from Bro showing up this game. Closer and handback having a pretty good one. And BDD not having a fun time in this game, I will say.
Yeah.
Be paid. If they're winning, you want them to keep winning. If they're losing, you want them to start winning. If it's even...
All right, Paulo's walking in a straight line. We missed the route, but it doesn't matter.
All right, someone's not paying that bro tax.
Someone is like, you know what? These guys are wrong.
These guys are wrong. I don't need to pay it.
So they're just going to do the dragon. And Bro are going to do the Otacon with Yorick.
That's why you pick Yorick, so you can just solo Otacon.
Yeah.
This is going down so fast.
And...
Wow, really?
But like, eventually they find out.
Yeah, this is... Wow, with another 20 minutes, they'll finish that.
Oh, nice.
Nice ult.
Nicely done. The only issue is that now that's down, and BDD is going to be here.
They will eventually kill Otacon.
No, they backed away.
Wait, they backed? So did KT?
Wait! Hanbok starts it again! They don't have any vision!
Everyone is just unwilling to do something.
Uh-oh. Not the face check. Oh, it's okay. He's got disengage cone. He's going to get away. Thank you, disengage cone. Okay, glad we have that in the game.
Mid-tower, though. Okay. And actually, because it took so long to do Otacon, it's now going to be up when Baron is up.
Yeah. It's a great one.
And very applicable here.
700 gold to Closer. Will they go?
They put in plan permission for the demolition.
All right, missed stun, but crash down hits. That is on to Aatrox. Can they burst him down? The answer is not really, as he's going to go straight into them instead, and now he's going to get locked up in the circle and just go down. So they did it. They did something. They went in, as now, nice little Zhonya's to get away, but Closer's still going to get flipped back and still will get withdrawn. So 200 gold goes over to KT.
I think they could have just gone for Baron after killing Casting and having Otacon buff still up, but instead they did that.
Who knows, there are a decent amount of threats that can close the distance.
Oh yeah, the Reaver's roll in particular. Oh, he's getting good.
Oh, he nearly lost 10% of his health. Here's Casting, getting in onto the Yorick. He's getting down with it. Morgan doesn't seem to care. He is doing a lot of damage here to Casting, actually, but once the entire team shows up and they give the shutdown to the Ezreal, he's not going to have a good time. Meanwhile, Pro, they're getting the dragon and the bottom turret.
Yeah. Not a great trade.
For KT.
Not a great trade at all for KT. They're also probably losing this mid-tier too.
But they got the Yorick. They did that.
There's two sides to the coin, right? KT, terrible trade.
It's probably for the best.
Definitely for the best.
Yeah.
Oh, they're collapsing on a Closer.
Here we go again. He does have the Spirit Rush. The rocks are down. He's going to dash up instead. We got a TP coming in here as well. And eventually, you do get locked down. There's a charm once again. And now we got Wukong follow-up and the Rel on top of everyone as Bro waited for the exact right moment. And it was for a win. They engaged onto the Fed Ahri as they're looking for Podok. Very nice from Closer. Gonna get the cleanse out of Podok, who is the only one left alive and doesn't really have that much wave clear at this point in time.
It should be game, slow and steady works for Bro here. Should be able to push in the base and end the game on this one. Podok not gonna be able to do enough to defend. And a rough game for KT. BDD in particular, not able to make too much of an impact in this one.
Yeah, not much that they could do, especially at this point, just pushing in with the Maiden, as here is Peter, is going to try his best to soak up some of the damage, and that he will, but they're still going to win the game. So Podok, yeah, he's just got to get away. Down goes the Nexus.
You're kind of just sitting there.
Yeah.
Not going to have too much impact, so I think despite it being 80 carry favored for Bro, Peter and Podok should have a fine time because the support matchup.
DRX.
Yes.
What about KT?
KT second game, I think there's some things you can learn from it. I think the DRX second game, I think that sort of game comes with trauma, so I think you just need to...
True.
It's just not okay.
But that's the perfect time to say it is what it is.
Exactly, and forget about it,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You just move on, you pretend it didn't happen, and you never deal with it, ever. You never get over it, it's fine.
That sounds healthy.
Yeah. How about diving the Scion?
Level 6 already hit.
He's got the Warden's Mail. It's a lot of damage, and Morgan might just die. The ult just come out, and the Q is fully stacked, but it doesn't hit anyone because Elise is very good at diving. Bull in a bit of trouble. We do see BDD on the chase for the future.
I'll actually call this outcome-focused assessment, you know?
Okay.
See the outcome, and you focus your assessments on after the fact.
Yeah, he just knocked that guy away, but Casting cannot deny the second knockup. TPs are coming in, and now we got Bull's axes getting into the action, and BDD not much he can do at this point. So nice little pickup. A kill onto the Jace for Bro.
I still find it so funny when the early TPs come in a little bit, because he got his passive on handback and then tried to ult and just didn't knock him away as his own.
Oh, Peter, he gets the engage and the no cleanse comes in. The barrier does not save him. Nice knockback though from Palu. That's going to be a trade of kills.
So as I was saying, I don't think the Draven was a good pick here.
Definitely not. Based on what we've seen, no.
Yeah, I think that's just, that's the analysis we need right now.
He got a cash in. Then, yeah, that's a good idea.
Different story.
Either. And a nice play from Peter. As now we're getting in onto Palu. It was just getting burst, and there you go. Into the wall goes Cuz, but Palu is very much out of the fight. BDD makes his way in, and this will be the Drake going over as Hambach not able to steal it. And Bull just face checks the brush where there's no vision, and the entire team was there.
Father, sorry, I don't mean to spoil stuff. Sorry, I'm just dropping spoilers here.
Can't believe he would do that. Well, we got to fight anyway. Cuz seems very fine. He's still going to flash away. Meanwhile, Bull trying to take the 1v1 versus Poduk, and he's winning. Now he gets a cash out, but still dies to the Q. Meanwhile, Bro winning the rest of the fight here on the left side. And you see Cuz extremely low. He's going to go in! No!
He canceled the auto!
He canceled the auto! Why?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I feel like I need to say it more. Some leads and then have struggled to end game, so it doesn't surprise me, actually.
Oh, Morgan's gonna make his way up. But they aren't contesting the Herald, apparently.
We're just looking respectfully in the direction. Poduk is going to have to flash this one. Out he goes, but now he's down his flash.
Yeah, Morgan no ult's not really any threat here. Okay, well, I mean, they didn't get the Herald, but they get that tower, and now looking towards the Dragon.
Yeah. I'm partial to teams that get the gold lead.
Okay.
All right.
They're getting trunked out.
Yeah, they're going to get control of the banana brush. Will Bro.
Coming in.
Yeah.
Casting is now TPing.
Yeah, I mean, they get the taunt here on Apollo, but that is, very nice ult from Cuz, just going to push them away. Has to flash, though. Here comes Casting, has made his way over. The shot blast is going to miss. We have the reset here on the Dragon. They're going to start it up once again as the knockup comes out and knocks away two of the main damage dealers of KT. It looks like they'll have to give away this Dragon. Bro, they find the best way to get the objective without fighting. And they do it again. No! And the team, they're going to follow up on it, actually. Can they win the fight? Paulu's going in. A big Q comes down, smashes down from Morgan, as now he's frontlining against the whole team. Not going to land another one. As Casting, he wants a bit more damage because he's here with full health.
That it's not tank Jace anymore. It's I do damage Jace. I want to shock blast people.
Well, we're invading the blue buff as Cuz is in a lot of trouble here, but he isn't down. He's got TP coming in, Casting here, and is going to jump into 4 people. This game is just wild. The ult comes in on the Casting, and they get the kill for Bull. It's huge, actually, as now going in for more is Hambach. He's only going to get the repel, though. Still a kill. The Rift Herald is pushing mid.
I did just say it's not tank Jace. I want to make that clear. It's
you
not
did say that,
Jace.
yeah.
Okay, and I think Casting needed to hear that more than anyone.
I remember. He said it. I was there.
Okay, well, 2 towers mid.
Yeah.
And that kill, so I think Bro pretty happy with how things are going right now. Peak Scion, honestly.
Closer, just going to get another turret. This is a pretty decent...
Jace is, I mean, basically even with a Scion. That's not a good thing.
Something went wrong.
Yeah.
All right, baiting him in. There's the cocoon, but it's a stolen Xin Zhao ult, and that's going to be dodged, actually. Very nicely done by Peter. I'm not sure if it would have saved him anyway.
The circle. They just come into the circle.
You mean Sindal and Galio and even Kaisa aren't going to be inside the circle?
Yeah.
Or Jace?
Yeah, or Elise.
Or Elise? Yeah.
They might
my
actually
son that nowadays.
Will they get this? I think they should get this in time.
I mean, somebody's got to go in. Yeah, Hambach just got here. They just got here. And it's going to come down to the flowers. Who's going to get all of the flowers? Who will be the Captain Flower? That is the question. We got an ult coming in. Product, he has a lot of peel this time, though. And he's got the ult, and down goes Bull, meanwhile, on the bottom side of the fight. And now, Bro just get baited into this Wonka one, but Closer finds the angle on a Peter. They take out the Elise. And a chance for Bro as both teams eyeing each other. Not sure if they want to go. A massive taunt gets Palu. And now the front line is slowly being chipped away at, giving confidence for BDD, who is still full health and wants to continue on this one, but doesn't have his flash.
Chase them away. Don't let them recall. They get the Ruinist Atakan. And it was hard to see who got the... So I think it's just hard with the amount of CC flying about, you know.
It's definitely a lot of melee that don't really like this Galio.
Nursing some lower health bars. Bull doesn't care. He is a Draven with a Bloodthirster.
Yeah. This is the way you gotta go for these fights, though. As Morgan, oh, he's gonna get taunted up. They might have the damage, but a stolen Galio ult is gonna come through. BDD, he gets knocked up, and now on the left side, they go for Product. That's a huge amount of damage goes on to him. One axe gets it done, but it's traded out. Meanwhile, Hambach is going nuts on the right side of the fight on this Safiri, casting though a double kill.
The flash!
Oh, the flash is gonna miss! And that will make the big difference as BDD is alone. And the chase comes in from Hambach. Eventually, they'll kill him, right? Right, Degon. Oh my God. Okay, really? Okay, they got it.
Okay, they got it.
There you go. 7,000 damage to both Hambach and casting, and it just means that Bro will get the dragon.
Least stressful Bro game. Least stressful KT game.
We get 40-minute games with Bro and KT.
The important thing is no MF though.
Oh, okay. BDD kind of in the front. Meanwhile, Closer going 1v5 on the left side. BDD, though, is in so much trouble. He's going to try to ult away, but he can't. He gets knocked out. And now Cuz goes on in. Well, goes down, rather, and Potic is just left for the fishes as well. He has to go into his Zhonya. Says, Bro, they might have done it. They might have actually just won the game right here. They're going to attempt to end it at least as Peter flashes away from Hambach, who is an absolute menace in this game.
Hambach's been a monster. You know, to think this player was subbed out for the start of the LCK, dominating KT right now. Peter's going to try and make an attempt. He will fail. Casting will try as well.
We have a crazy host on the desk. And yeah, they're not able to clear out the wave here. So there you go, Bro. They've done it. They've actually taken down KT in a 3-game banger. And all it took was catching BDD and Closer's angle on the left side.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.